you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 18 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the back. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down and run. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. At the 20, he's got space. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He makes a grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And the Aggies backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Runs through a tackle. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, though.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team. Halfway through the year, it's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
To the air on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggie. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's caught. It's Williams. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Here's a heat. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Young. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Toss sweep to the right. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume.
And he's going to go down at the 1.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And some room to work. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Reed. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Young. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to run for it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off play action on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Good timing on the quick out. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Texas A&M going quickly. Going to swing it on second down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The short hand, it's Concepcion. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Sends it back in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pushes ahead. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To throw, it's Simpson. Snagged in the middle, it's Horton. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Time to take a shot. Makes a grab on the shot. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The number 1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. A&M comes back out with another first down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Going for it all. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Using his legs to buy some time. Throwing on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge...
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter. This quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Throws to the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
That tells you a lot about their confidence.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The give to the tailback. Turning on the Jets. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's a big key for this this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Got a man, it's Young. Crosses to 40. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. He's at the 20. He was oh so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 42, Alabama 7.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 13 over Colorado State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds a little space. Oh, a lot of space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop. And you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Back to pass. It's Reed. That's caught. It's Concepcion. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Let's go! Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Craver. Finds a crease at the 20. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone. It's a running room. Pass to 50. It's a seam wide open. 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Calls his own number. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I am sure this coaching staff on offense thought if we get a fourth down, we can use our speed on an option play, take the pitch, and pick up the first. But they underestimated the speed this defense has. And they're
looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has.
To the air, it's Simpson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
No harder position to play in the ballgame than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lost the defense. He's wide open. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone. They get the W, and